welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be making a mirror box and here are some of the supplies that I will be using. Now in this mirrored box I will be adding some florals. I will show you two different looks. One using these blue roses that I got from Dollar Tree. I have a bunch of these. And the second look will be with this fern that I got from Walmart. So if you're interested in how this will look, please continue to watch. So here I just pre-measured how much of the box I need to cut to be able to fit the length of the 4 mirrors that I will be gluing on. So I'm using my box cutter that I got from the Dollar Tree, again to cut the box. Okay, so I got the box cut and I'm gonna set the smaller piece aside. I'll actually use that piece for the roses. So now I'm going to use this duct tape to tape the edges of the box just to give it a cleaner look. Guys, so I've taped up all of the edges on the box and I've also added a piece of the adhesive liner paper on the bottom. Again, this is just to give it a cleaner look. And now I'm going to go ahead and start adding my mirrors. The glue I'm using is E600 because I want it to be permanent or, you know, have a strong hold. Now since it takes a while for the E600 glue to dry, I'm going to use some hot glue to speed up that process. I'm also going to use some clamps to hold the mirrors down just to make sure that they stay in place while the glue dries. Okay, so now I'll be adding the crystal rhinestone wrap using a hot glue gun. We'll go ahead and add it on the top part of the box and also the bottom. And guys, you don't necessarily have to use a box like I'm doing to hold your mirrored pieces up. I've seen people just use just the plain mirrors alone. Some people use foam board to hold the mirrors up. It is your preference, but I would say doing it this way or even using the foam boards, it gives it that stability. I just want to make sure that this box doesn't fall apart on me, so I felt like this was a better option. Okay, so here's how it's looking so far. Now, if you can see, there's some gaps between each of the mirrors. I will be using a single roll of bling wrap to cover that up. it's looking good so far. I'm actually done with the box. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the Floral foam. I just measure it to the size of the box and I just place it inside. I do not use any glue whatsoever, just in case if I want to take it out, change it around. And I'm just using my scissors to cut the foam. Now this foam is so messy, so just a tip, leave the plastic on the foam. I mean, it still makes a mess, as you can see, but leaving the plastic on, it helps. Trust me when I say that. Okay, so now I'm just adding the fern and I'm just gonna push it all the way down into the foam. So right here I'm adding some newspaper, and this will give the height that I need for the moss. Since I don't have enough, I just have one bag of the moss, so the newspaper will help. Okay, so last but not least, I'm adding the moss. I'm spreading it around the fern evenly. Now I'll show you guys the final look towards the end of the video, so please continue to watch. So moving on to the smaller piece of the box, I'm going to start off by gluing the bottom part. There's some gaps or openings that I want to secure using the hot glue gun. And now I'm gonna go ahead and paint the outside of the box with that metallic silver paint. I'll give it about 3 coats of paint. Once the paint is completely dried, I'll go ahead and add some Mod Podge and glitter mixture just to give it that extra shine. And I'll also do 3 coats of the mixture. Okay, so now that the Mod Podge is dried, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my mirrored tiles to the top part of the box. I'm gonna use 3 rows of the mirror tiles. And since the mirror tile has an adhesive at the bottom, I did not use any glue, but you can use some glue if you want to make it more permanent. So now I'm gonna cover the rest of the box with bling wrap, and I used about 1.5 rolls of this bling wrap from the Dollar Tree. So I'm about to add the floral foam to the box, and guys, it was so hard to cut the foam with the scissors. It wasn't as easy as the green one. So as you can see, I had to go and get an actual knife to cut, and I was still struggling. And again, I'm not gluing the foam down, I'm just placing them inside the box. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my blue roses, and I'm not putting them in any particular order. I mean, I started off putting them in some type of order, maybe I believe 4 or 5 in each row, but then I just started placing them wherever I saw an empty spot. So the last thing I'll be adding to this box is this brooch from an old bracelet that I had just sitting around. So I'm just going to take it apart and add some hot glue to it and put it on the front of the box. It's blue, and it just so happened to match perfect with the roses. It actually turned out better than I imagined, y'all. And here are the roses, looking so gorgeous. Y'all, this could be a gift to someone. Even the mirrored box with the fern, these will be some great gifts for a friend, a loved one, or whatever. These two projects turned out really good. So guys, tell me what you think about the video. Definitely leave me some comments, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching.